What's going on, people? It's your boy Clive Belvin. So, episode 12, I believe, of the weigh-in. Today, we'll be talking about Usyk Bellew, and we'll be talking about Dillian Whyte Chisora. With me, boys, because a shout out.
Steve in the house.
Ray is back in the building.
Yeah, November the 10th, the big one, Bellew Usyk. Stephen, talk to me.
This fight's just crept up on us, isn't it? It's just it's kind of gone under the radar. I think with the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder sort of build-up, it's kind of just... No, like, I missed all the promotion. Like, they're just like, that fight's next week. But unbelievable fight. It just goes to show where British boxing's at. That a fight like this will go under the radar. It's like, oh yeah, that fight's done. So it's an unbelievable fight. I'm not Tony Bellew's biggest fan in terms of his personality and the persona that he puts out and the way he kind of sells himself that way. But I've got to rate the guy's balls, man. He called out David Haye when I thought he was going to get sparked. Like, before that first fight,
maybe not Raymond's, but
before that first fight, I don't know if Ray called him. I don't know if Ray called him for the first fight though.
No, I did.
You have to rewatch that one.
All right, but that would be without good plaudits really, because David Haye, we didn't know how much he'd lost by that stage, and Tony Bellew wanted the fight, and then he wanted the rematch, and then he calls out Usyk. So, for all the guy's flaws, you can't rate the guy's ball.
It's absolutely mental. Every single title on the line at cruiserweight division.
And, literally, Tony Bellew's gone from a guy who, where he lost? He lost to Nathan Cleverly. He was like that kind of level of fighter, those kind of... A good world champion, but not elite. To someone who, if he wins this fight, arguably, after beating Haye, he's arguably the best cruiserweight. He's up there with Evander Holyfield as a cruiserweight. Tony Bellew as a cruiserweight, which is fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy.
So even after the Stevenson fight, it's like, where does he go from here?
We thought he showed his level, but it just goes to show that fighters can improve. And how old is Tony Bellew now?
He's 35.
35 years.
35
years old, and he seems to be coming into his prime now at this stage, which it's interesting. Fighters have different primes, don't they? So there's certain fighters, they're sort of like Adrian Broner. It's like had it all, lost it by 25 years old. Tony Bellew, elongated career, and the best work was done at this stage.
Ever since that Creed movie came out, man.
I think he tasted the Hollywood life and was just what? I have to stay out.
He's still living that persona in that.
What was the cat's name? Was it Pretty Boy Ricky Conlon?
Oh yeah.
The irony is he in the film he fought at the Everton's.
Goodison Park.
He fought at Goodison Park. I think it was a good way. I think after this he might retire. I think it'll be a good way to look.
There's always one more fight.
The way I see it is that at this point, if he wins all the belts at cruiserweight, then he can put his name in the history book saying, "Listen, like me or not, I'm one of the best ever."
Yeah.
And then secondly, if he does get a win after this, where does he go from here? Because even
because
you remember, you forget, after the David Haye fight, we were saying the same thing at this point. It was just like, where did you go from here? Because we didn't even think he was going to take this fight, because we didn't know if there's enough money in this fight for him to motivate himself to do this. So then, after this fight, if he wins, it might just be a situation of, listen, that's my swan song. I've got all the belts. This is my dream, career ender.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's never made a secret about the fact that
he wants more.
He fights for money, and he's motivated by money, and he wants to, look after his wife and kids and all that jazz.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah, he wants to, and I think, they'll find something for him. There'll always be someone who will pay him money if he wins this fight. There's someone who will pay him a lot of money.
Well, only really come in recently, the past 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't had a whole career of making money. I heard that he got £10,000 for the Masternak fight.
Fuck.
And that was before he fought, before he won the world title. Literally the fight before he won his world title, he fought for £10,000.
Do you think he's got a chance against Usyk?
That's it. So let's get on to breaking down the fight. Usyk, was he a gold medalist? Gold medalist at heavyweight.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's an animal. He is
Ivan Drago.
He is literally he is world class boxer.
Yeah.
World class slickster.
Just coming off the...
Yeah, just won the World Boxing Super Series.
Yeah.
You on paper, you couldn't ask for a worse opponent.
Yeah.
For anyone.
This guy is the real deal.
This guy, literally. Yeah. But for some reason, I just feel like Tony Bellew is going to do it.
Yeah.
I just feel like Tony Bellew is going to get in there. I think he's going to lose the early rounds, but I feel like his determination to win this fight. After what I saw against David Haye and just throughout his career, you just can't back against him. I feel like he's going to get in there. He's going to detonate big shots. He's going to walk through a lot. And as soon as it gets past 4 or 5 rounds and Usyk's legs start to slow down a little bit, he's going to do that thing that he did to David Haye and say, it's my fight now.
I hope so, because...
And I think... And, like, you know, like I said, I'm not his biggest fan, but I would like to see him do it. And I think he can do it.
Of course.
I'm the opposite. I am a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of it. So that's why I do want him to win. I wish him all the best with the fight. And I also think that, like I said, at his age as well, he knows to himself, like, he's not in his prime. This type of opportunity that's coming now is not going to come. He's not going to, like, go up the rankings and fight for it again. It's like a now or never situation. So I think it's a big bargaining tool for him as well. If he wins this, then maybe he can have one or two more big fights that he wants. Even though I don't know where he would go
That's
next.
Unless, his wife decides to divorce him.
Why are you throwing this into the air? Oh my... That's a happily married man. A well-kept home, let that be. I'm wishing him all the best for him. But yeah, I honestly hope that he does win this. And at this point, is like I said, is the situation he in. I'm sure he knows himself. He's not a spring chicken.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just like, this is now or never to get all these belts back and to look like the glorious UK cruiserweight champion, and then add to the staple of champions the UK have already. So
that would be good. The real winner though is Eddie Hearn. Didn't he sign Usyk recently?
Oh my!
So Matchroom signed Usyk, so he's walking.
Eddie Hearn.
He's walking in. He's walking out with whoever. It don't matter.
He's like the UK Al Heyman at this point.
He's stacking up.
He's like literally like I'm walking with the champion. I walk out with the champion.
The only difference now is that the UK guys don't shout Eddie Hearn like the US guys shout Al Heyman.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, he said, but it's crazy. Where is that fight happening? 02.
It's Manchester. Isn't
Manchester,
it?
is it?
Manchester.
Yeah, no,
it's Manchester or Liverpool. I think Manchester. Yeah.
No, it's definitely not Liverpool. MEN. No,
Yeah.
it's a quality fight. Usyk's quality fighter. But yeah, I think Tony Bellew's got it in him to do it.
If Usyk was to win, where does he go?
He's talking about moving up to heavyweight, isn't he?
Man, I can see him causing problems.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, why not? We've seen like Roy Jones do it.
Not in this era though.
Yeah,
Roy
Jones done it at a time where it's like heavyweight was a dying breed, or all the other heavyweight was slow sluggers.
Yeah, and he won a like just a very weak version of the world title. I think that's a different way. I think it depends on how he does Bellew. If he gets in there and crushes Bellew, then you'd be like, all right, fair enough. Yeah, but he would have to deal with Bellew the way you would expect Anthony Joshua to deal with Tony Bellew. For it to be like a kind of reasonable thing.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, just go out there and just like literally man and boy. There was never anything. If they get in there and they have a really competitive fight, and then like Bellew maybe gets stopped late or he loses on points, Bellew would not do that to Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. Yeah, and therefore you couldn't put Usyk sort of in a fight with any of those guys. And then Usyk finds himself in a tough position because where does he go after that? If he has like a tough fight with Tony Bellew, no one's going to believe that he could be a heavyweight. Yeah. But then he's beaten everyone at cruiserweight.
So where'd you go? So
just
he's basically
retire.
Call it a day. Or you just got to go back to the beginning of the line at heavyweight and be a contender again, and then he's got to ask himself, does he want to be a contender again?
Fight Chisora.
What a segue.
It's like, you're in arcade mode, you're playing Tekken, got the game. Here comes the credits.
No, that's it. Done.
And you're looking at your PS2 thinking, what else is there?
Anyone at cruiserweight? Anyone at cruiserweight in UFC that you could jump over? Play that game.
Oh man.
Yeah, no.
SmackDown's looking like a good shout.
Oh.
Oh mate, another fight that got made recently. Chisora White
came out of nowhere.
The People's Champs title. That's what this is.
The Roadman Championship.
No, not the Roadman. The People's Champs title.
Roadman.
So December 22nd, just in time for Christmas.
Yeah, it's literally.
It's gotta be beautiful.
It's the opposite of the Bellew Usyk fight, isn't it? It's just there's no skill involved in this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a straight up
There's no
brawl.
slicksters in this one.
Oh mate.
Yeah, this is gonna be. I didn't watch the press conferences. Does Chisora come out with any any
They
donkey-esque quotes.
He called him a donkey one too many times, and Dillian Whyte was like, "Nah, f this. We're making this fight." Like, the last time you called me a donkey, and he.
What is with the David Haye Chisora link up?
He blessed me.
That is random.
David Haye, I'm going to physically shoot you.
Now look, what's going on with this?
I don't know, man. But Chisora's a maverick.
He literally just like does what he wants.
He does what the fuck he wants.
What was that time he like? Who was he gonna fight? He was supposed to fight maybe Dillian Whyte, and then Eddie Hearn was like, "Yeah, we'll put the British title on the line." He's like, "I don't want the British title."
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Take the British title away. Like, you can just why don't you just have it? He's like, no, absolutely not.
I watched the interview. It was a couple of weeks ago, where it was with IFL, where he bumped into Dillian Whyte. He was like, "Listen, let's make the fight happen."
Oh, he goes, "How much do you want?" He goes, "You know my split. What is it, like 80-20? And he goes,
Yeah,
"What about if I give you this much?" He goes, "Deal," and he just walks off.
It's like 5 million. All right, cool. So make sure you check no bounce.
Oh, what Chisora said to him.
Chisora's like, "How much do you want?"
Yeah, Chisora did that.
And Whyte's like, "Oh, 80-20." Chisora's like, "How about I just give you £5 million?" He goes, "Right then." Cool. Shook on it. And Whyte was like, "Yo, just make sure they check no bounce." And here we are.
What a business deal.
Mate, did you see like Eddie Hearn in the background thinking,
what was that?
Was
that the Anthony Joshua fight? Wasn't that?
No, it wasn't an Anthony Joshua fight. I can't remember. Not too sure. There's literally just a couple of weeks.
That is hilarious. All right, how do you see that fight going? The Chisora.
Oh, I don't know. Like the first fight, I thought Chisora had it.
It's a rock'em sock'em. I think it's a pick'em fight, to be honest.
But you're not bearing in mind? Do you think it would look similar to the first fight?
It's been 2 years.
You think Dillian
both
Whyte's
fights
made
improved.
Like what? Yeah, what trajectory have their careers been on? Because Dillian Whyte is definitely a lot better.
Yeah.
I think that might play a factor.
Dillian Whyte has had some like tremendous wins since
Well,
then.
I look at the first
and then
Chisora won the first fight.
Chisora pulled that Takan win out of the bag. Like.
He was getting his ass whooped.
How did he pull like his career was just on the line? Like he just no one expected him to win that fight. He just stops it.
That Simpsons episode of Homer Simpson came into mind. He was taking a slacking in the first round.
Yeah.
He was taking actually slacking.
That was and like he pulls out a. Chisora's like that. He'll pull out a career best performance just after like 4 crap performances, and then he'll just still be like, "I better start trying again." They're saying I should retire. I can't be having that.
That's the thing. Win or lose,
Chisora will always come again.
This is the people's champs belt, because the same way Dillian Whyte is like, he becomes so hated that he became loved, which is ironic.
Dillian Whyte's got flaws though, man. Like he can box well. Like his Parker win, I thought was a really good win for him.
Yeah.
Like, for the level that he's at.
Got a bit complacent.
But then he gets tired and he gets hurt in fights as well. Like he's not. He doesn't hold a shot very well.
Is that Dillian Whyte, or are you describing most heavyweights? Because to be fair, later rounds most heavyweights get sluggish because there's a lot of when you're built like that.
Yeah.
With a lot of power. Then comes the deficit of. You don't have the biggest gas tank.
No, but with Dillian Whyte, he hasn't got a very good game face. If you see what I mean. So obviously,
even when he's feeling it, the poker face ain't dead.
He's got zero poker face. When he's tired, he loses. He's a bit like McGregor. He loses his form completely. Like it just goes out the window. And then when he gets clocked with a shot, it reads all over his face. Like you can see the whites of his eyes, and he's sort of like physically.
He was hurt.
Listen, you better hope that Chisora.
Whereas Chisora is someone who has a great game face. Chisora, you'll never see Chisora.
You better hope that he's not the Habib to Dillian Whyte's Conor then, because if that's the case, this might be Chisora's
I would love to see Chisora in that fight. I would literally. I
want this to be a trilogy.
I would
love a trilogy. Listen.
Yeah, I want it to be a good fight, because I do like Dillian Whyte as well. I like both of them, but just Chisora has had. He's just been.
If it is a good fight, then I think it is like David Haye. Yeah, well, David Haye and Eddie Hearn are going to be laughing to the bank, because. If this goes to Chisora, even if it's like the judges' scorecard, it goes to Chisora, then they know, and it's gonna be, if this fight works like the first fight, then it's gonna be like cool trilogy. You're gonna up the money and everything, up the ante.
It makes it. They're the only opponents each other can have at that point, because I saw an interview with Anthony Joshua recently, like in the last week, and he said, well, whoever wins that fight would be a good opponent for me. Blah blah blah. Putting credence on the fact that April fight was going to happen. Yeah, as I said, you heard it here first. But to get the Anthony Joshua fight, one of them would have to win big. So you'd have to win by stoppage. If they have the same fight that they had last time, where it's like really close, no one's saying either of them could beat Joshua. So then the only thing for them to do then would be to fight each other again and have a good fun fight again, and people would watch it. But if Dillian Whyte gets in there and knocks out Chisora in a couple of rounds, then what are you thinking about the Dillian Whyte Andy Joshua fight in that situation?
I think he's got.
If he gets in there and just brushes Chisora, inside 6 stops him.
Yeah.
What would you think about him against AJ at that point? Are you buying that fight?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
are you excited about it? We always buy these fights.
I remember what I said in the last podcast. I'm adamant the fact that win or lose, I'm talking about Fury Wilder. I think Joshua's next opponent will be Wilder. Just to shut up those American fans.
Do you reckon?
I think so. I think you know what? Not even just the American fans, but a lot of people are giving Joshua.
If he wins though, if Wilder wins, yeah. Like how I don't see how that fight gets negotiated. Who budges? What's the split?
Joshua's still going to get the biggest split.
But why though?
Because he's
got majority of the belts. Wilder's got WBC.
Come on. We know that don't mean nothing.
You're being biased because everyone knows, no matter if you like Joshua or not, he is the biggest star. He is the biggest star. He's the A-side by far.
No, stop.
Who? Wilder that's not even recognised in America.
Stop. Yeah, stop. You're talking pre-fighting Fury. If Wilder gets in there and knocks out Fury, Are you comfortably saying that one's the big A-side? In this country, yes. In America, why would the fight happen in Las Vegas then? Why does the fight not make sense to happen in the UK? Why does it make more money? Exactly. So
that's because America is just a bigger market.
You're right. All right. Joshua go to America on his own then. He needs to fight an American.
He can.
What? And he make more money than he'll make in the UK against a random opponent?
No, not a random opponent, but
so he needs Wilder. So he needs Wilder.
No, but just because he needs Wilder doesn't.
Right, Jarrell Miller. That Jarrell Miller fight.
Wait.
Jarrell Miller's an undefeated American.
No, think about it like this.
Thank God someone else said
it. Look how big Pacquiao was. Yeah. He was still the B side to Floyd Mayweather's A side. No matter how big you are. In certain situations, no matter how big you think someone is,
No, stop. In 2009, when they were both level, that fight couldn't get negotiated. It took one of them to become.
There was a reason other than who's the A and B side why that fight couldn't get negotiated though.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors. If both of them wanted to get an edge on who's going to win the fight, they both wanted to get judges and drug testing and whatever else. They both wanted to get.
One wanted drug testing, but carry on.
Well, Mayweather's drugs lesson isn't worth the paper it's printed on. Right?
No.
Right, you started the most corrupt organisation, and he wanted Pacquiao. He wanted Pacquiao to sign up to his own organisation's drugs testing.
Of course, but I'm saying.
So would you have signed that contract if you were Pacquiao?
No,
that's why these fights can't get made because.
No, but what I'm saying is, but with Pacquiao, he still wasn't big enough to say, well, I want these terms, and it's going to happen. But that's the point I'm making.
Mayweather wasn't big enough to say that to Pacquiao either at that point. They both said that in 2009. That's why the fight didn't get made. These big fights, if two guys can make big money elsewhere, you're not going to sign that fight. You're not going to sign up to a 50-50 fight. If both of you, Wilder can make good money on his own, AJ can make massive money on his own, they'll just go separate ways.
Wilder and AJ money is totally different. That's the point I'm making is that...
Not after he beats Fury. I'm talking about if he wins. I'm saying if he wins, the fight becomes impossible to make because Wilder is huge then. Just say he knocks out Fury. He's going to be on bloody the Conan show and whatever else out there. Jimmy Kimmel. He's going to be doing things. He's got the personality. He's got the win on. He's got Luis Ortiz and Fury on his record at that point, and he's got the WBC belt. He's got it all. He's got it all. That fight becomes impossible to make at that point. Yeah, I'm
hoping that's not the case.
Yeah, it is. It will become
because it's the fight that people want. And yes, all right, cool. I hear that. Floyd's Pacquiao.
You think these promoters care about the fight that people want? Promoters care about the fight that gets them the most money.
Well, also you want to get advantages to your fighter. If Wilder was happy to sign a contract tomorrow to say, oh yeah, you can pick all the judges, you can pick the referee, and you can have every advantage in the book, then. Eddie Hearn will be like, yeah, great, yeah, cool. All my boy has to do, in all my fights, just see the final bell, and it's you know it's true as well. You know how.
Damn,
Eddie, this hurt me, man.
I felt that stray bullet, man. My shoulder.
Will be loving
my shoulder's bleeding from that stray bullet.
You know we're on that Frank Warren payroll.
I'm Team Mick Hennessy over here, man.
Oh man, I don't even listen. I'm an Al Heyman guy, so I don't even know at this point, man.
Oh Jesus! Yeah.
Wait, because Wilder's an Al Heyman guy, but signed under Lou DiBella, if I'm correct.
That guy's got like 10 managers, man. He's got Shelley Finkel, Lou DiBella, Al Heyman, and then I think he's training.
Oh, he's definitely not A-side. How do you mean? What, you think that guy's the A-side? The guy that can't even have one bloody manager. How can he be the A-side? How can he be the A-side?
What?
He don't even have an A-side manager, let alone you want to be an A-side fighter. Get that fire out of here, man.
He's his own man. Fucking.
About his own man, bro. His own man is 10 managers.
AJ's just getting milked by the one man.
I don't know what's worse. Getting milked by the one powerful man or getting milked by like 10 guys. Oh, it's a shambles.
It's shambolic, isn't it?
Alright, guys, alright. Let's stick with Wyatt Chisora.
Yeah, sorry, we're getting excited. I can't wait to that podcast. It's too much.
Oh man.
Let's just so let's wrap this up with go back to Usyk Bellew.
Yeah.
Final predictions on that. So you know what? With me, unfortunately, I'm gonna go with Usyk on this one. UD.
I'm going blind faith. I'm going with Bellew just because he hasn't let me down yet. So Bellew, if you're listening, and I know you are. Don't let me down now. Don't let me.
We got a massive scouse market.
Listen, man, you never know. Don't let me down now. I know you won't let me down, and I know you will get this win. So
out of our 200 listeners, I'm sure he's one of them.
Listen, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bellew just because Ray went with Bellew and he doesn't get much wrong these days. No, I'm joking. No, I think Tony Bellew. I think in the UK, going out on that flourish and the to be the best. I think Tony Bellew, although he is motivated by money, I think that he's got a will within him to be the best, and I think he'll find a way. Which, yeah, I think if any man can do it, I think Bellew's proven that he's got that kind of winning mentality.
Touch wood,
yeah. What about are we going to do a Chisora White prediction? Or are we going to wait?
Early, but yeah, why not? We'll
do it now. So early predictions.
I'm going for Chisora.
I'm going White.
Team Donkey in the house, man.
Team Donkey in the house. I wish I could. I wish I could, but I think I'm going to go White. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Dillian White. I don't know how, but Dillian White.
I'm on the fence. I'm going to wait until both promotions start promoting their guys and see what marketing sways me. I'm going to see what marketing sways me. Listen, man.
Chisora still with Matchroom.
I need to see the press packages.
Is he with Matchroom?
What's that?
No, he's with Haymaker.
No, but he's still with Matchroom. It's some
Was he ever with Matchroom? I thought he was with Sauerland.
Chisora.
So Chisora's another one getting milked by multiple guys. Listen, man. This is all a cow fight. This is all a cow fight. This is all a cow. Oh my goodness, it's a factory.
He's been with Eddie Hearn the past few fights now.
I thought
he's fought on Eddie Hearn shows, but he's not. I don't think he's got a contract.
He's like an independent contract.
Yeah, I think he just fights wherever that guy.
No, he signed him.
Do you reckon?
He signed him 2 years ago.
I think I do remember that.
I got to do my Google.
But he's definitely not. He's definitely not his boy though. He's definitely not like.
What's business, isn't it?
Yeah, but in terms of the two, I think no, I don't mean like boy like that. I mean like out of the two, Hearn has more investment in White.
Oh, of course.
They both terrorise him. Reminds me of Stone Cold's relationship with Vince McMahon.
Oh god, yeah, some cracking fights coming up though. But
I'm gonna call this now. I think you know what, White Chisora to be fight of the year.
Do you reckon?
I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It would not surprise me because Chisora can pull these things out of the bag and like he can when you think he's not got a chance, that's when he does some good work.
People's champ.
I would love to see it. If he does get the win, what fight would you want him to see in after that?
Trilogy.
Yeah, that's
trilogy, man.
No, Andy Joshua.
I want to see more of that shit, man.
yeah, just more of that stuff.
Just you know what? I wouldn't mind 5 runs of that, man. if Marquez and Pacquiao can go out of fight.
It's very true.
Keep him going,
that press conference, I wouldn't mind watching another 4 or 5 times.
Mate,
just cancel the fight, just do press conference.
It's like a Netflix TV series.
Documentary behind the scenes of.
Man, is Eddie Hearn smiling, but hey.
Cool. So that's episode 12, people. Like, subscribe, all of that. Peace.
Cheers for listening.